Hello. Today we're actually doing something that was kind of unexpected. If you've been watching my other videos, I've been unwrapping the vinyl off of my Porsche 911. As you can see, I'm pretty far along. I just need to do the bumpers and the hood. But one of the things that I wasn't expecting was that when I was doing work on it yesterday, I ended up leaving the key in the ignition and I killed my battery. So my battery is completely dead. Like I can't open the trunk or anything. So my battery is completely dead. My key is still in the ignition. Once the battery dies, you can't remove the key from the ignition. So I'm gonna show you today how to restart the car because the battery is obviously in the trunk. I can't get the trunk open. So I'm gonna go over how to access and get your battery charged again. All right, so the battery's completely dead. I can't open the trunk. Key's in ignition. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove the key from the ignition and then I'll show you the steps on how to do that. All right, by luck, I had the top down because I was doing the clam vinyl, the clamshell vinyl removal. So the top's down, so I have access to the key. Otherwise you would have to grab your other key and manually open this door up. All right, so we have access here to the fuse panel. That's your dead pedal, your brake, and your gas is right here on the right. So you're in the driver's side. This opens up. And then from here, we're gonna need to, there's your little fuse puller. And we're gonna pull this right here where that red is at. All right, so once we've pulled that out, you're gonna see metal contacts. You see the metal contact there on the side? That's where we're gonna have to plug in the cables. All right, so what I'm gonna be using today, hopefully this will work. I'm not sure if it's fully charged, but if you've seen some of my other videos, I have these, I have like a portable, it's called a power bank or jump starter. So when I click on this, it's got one light, so it might not do it. I might have to charge it before this happens, but those cables, you can use this to charge your phone too, but those cables will go into here. So I'll plug that in. All right, so we're gonna go back down here. So we're gonna see if this reaches. We're gonna plug this onto there. And then this one will go onto the metal of the vehicle. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get a battery tender. So this is not working, might be because this is not charged enough, but we'll see. All right, well, I didn't show a video of it, but actually I have a battery tender that I plugged into the AC. So I think that power bank that I had just didn't have enough power on it. It was depleted. Haven't used it in a while, so I'm charging it now. But I put this battery tender on there, and so you put that onto the post there. And then from there, once it's on the post, you put the other one on the metal, which is the, the bracket here for the door. So the metal part, and that's there now. And actually, once I did that, I'm actually able to remove the key. So I did hear a noise. The car still won't, nothing will come on if I try to turn it on. Nothing's coming on, so the battery is just gonna have to charge a little more. So I'm gonna leave that charging there while I continue to work on the car. All right, so I put as soon as I put that battery tender, I was able to remove the key from the lock. Once I did that, I left the battery tender on there. Battery's still not, if I try to put the key in and turn the dash lights on, it doesn't come on. I tried to pop the trunk or the front trunk with the button on the door sill, and that didn't work. But then I ended up trying with the key, with my key fob. You hold down the button for the trunk and it popped the trunk. So just to let you know that the trunk or frunk release wrap, the frunk release latch is electronic. It won't work if the battery is completely dead, but for some reason the key fob does work. So if you run into that issue, then you can do that. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the battery tender, remove it from the fuse box, and put it directly to the battery. And that way I can actually, right now I'm actually removing the wrap on this car, and so I'll be able to continue doing the front bumper. So that's how you end up getting access to your trunk. You go through the fuse box. You're going to need either a battery tender or a power bank, or jump starter. I have mine, but it wasn't charged. But I'm sure if it was charged, I could have done it that way. So, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and I'll put the battery tender directly to the battery. All right, so on this car, your positive is on this side, on the passenger side, your negative's on the other side. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the battery tender onto those, and hopefully after a couple hours, it'll charge back up. All right, so I'm just doing a follow-up. I let the battery charge with the battery, tender overnight, and eventually the battery was charged fully, and I was able to start the car just normally. It's actually been several days now, and I'm still, working on the wrap. So I'm done with everything pretty much except for the hood and the bonnet on the rear of the car. So it's still a little bit of orange here. But other than that, I was able to go ahead and get the battery fully charged, and the car is running like normal. So hopefully this will help you out if you're in a situation where your battery is completely dead and you're trying to figure out how the heck do I get back into my car? How do I restart it? How do I get into the, into the hood or the trunk in order to get access to the battery? That's how you do it on a Porsche 911. So anyways, I hope that this video will help you out. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave me any comments. If it's something that helped you out, please let me know. I know I enjoy reading all the comments and answering them. So I thank you all, and I want all of y'all to stay safe out there. Take care.